somebody knew what's gonna happen.
Hey guys, I think we're live. Let us know if we are in, so that we don't feel like we're going mad in the comments. Let us know if you can hear us.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hold on, I'm actually uploading stuff in the back end, so I'm not even looking at the chat yet, but I assume.
No, I'm looking at the chat, so I'll let you know. I
Good.
haven't yet seen anyone say that they can hear us yet. Oh yeah, Beth, I hope that you get well soon. I heard that you were in the hospital on that comment. I really hope you feel better. They can hear you. Woohoo!
They can hear us. That's great.
Yay! They say congrats on the 50K.
Thank you guys. I can't really, that doesn't seem even real. I'm going to be honest with you. Every time we say that, I'm just like, what now? Seriously? Because it doesn't seem.
Hello, train.
Yeah.
This episode brought to you by the train.
By the train. Could we?
Yeah.
Would you be able to run and get that? And then I will just, we should probably close the door. So we're in my condo right now, and we've got the door open because we were trying to, basically get everything up, all the imagery and stuff up on the site. And quite frankly, on Kickstarter, I haven't put anything in the story to describe what we just added with these ridiculous tiers, but we're trying to make it more easy for people. I don't know if that's going to really happen.
The problem is that everyone has been having trouble with add-ons.
Yes.
And so we're just kind of even if it is a lot of tiers, it'll just be easier if you can just press one button and be like, I want this package or I want that package. Even if it's a lot of package. I really want to know what the 100K goal is. That is a secret we are keeping.
It's a secret. It's so secret we don't even know it yet ourselves.
Don't give it away.
I know.
Raythe. What's Raythe's middle name? Raythe Felonious Rain.
Raythe cannot keep her mouth shut, Rain, I think is what Kat would definitely say. I know, right. What's that in Romanian? God damn it.
Oh my
so,
gosh.
All right. Well, first of all, I think, you really had to see this incredibly beautiful art.
Can you share the full wrap one?
Yes, I think so.
So here's the great thing that you're getting on this live stream you do not get by just looking on the Kickstarter, which we'll probably put this in the Kickstarter story once we get our butts in gear. But so the slipcase is amazing. I'm so thrilled about it. I'm so thrilled that we're able to, so the way that we're doing it basically is when we order a bundle from Book Vault, which is where we're having them printed in the UK, we can order the slipcase at the same time. So
right.
We know that it is formatted exactly for that package of books. All the sizing is right. I don't have to sit here measuring books being like, is this going to be right? Book Vault generates it, which is amazing. Am I actually using the mic? Can you hear me? Oh,
I don't know. Can you hear her now?
How about now? Can you hear me now? I'm a bit silent. Hey guys, I've never heard I'm a bit silent before. That's never been a problem.
Let me see if I can invite you behind the scenes. Hold on a second.
Okay. Oh, I can hear Sylvia extremely well.
Oh, okay. Then maybe that is okay. Okay. That's weird.
I turned you up and here's that. Okay. Well, sorry guys.
Sorry about that.
Sorry guys. Okay. So.
All right. So go back to what you were saying.
So it's all formatted for the thing. So
right.
We know that it's going to be right, which is just I guess you don't care about that. But that's a huge relief.
We care about it. Yeah.
You do care about it, but it's a huge relief for me. And we get to do it semi-affordably. So for example, when I was looking to get these printed outside of Book Vault, it was going to be $60 for every case plus another $50 of shipping.
Right. So I was no.
No. But this, so how much is a slipcase?
So the slipcase plus additional shipping is $40 no matter what you're getting. So if you get it on the paperback, which you can get it on the paperback too, we decided we were going to offer that because I was like, well, can we? Is there some reason we can't? And Sylvia said, no, yeah, absolutely, we can do it. I'm like, well, let's give it to them. And then we also did it for the hardcover. So it's $40 added on to the cost, the total cost of all this, of the other ones.
That includes shipping, which
yes.
is really important to know. So
yes.
if we had to do it this other way, it would have been like an extra $100.
Insane.
We couldn't have done it. So I'm so glad.
Right. And we wouldn't have known whether, quite frankly, it would have fit very well.
I mean, we would have known.
Yeah.
It would have been guesstimate. Will we sell it in the Raythe Rain shop? I can't speak to that right now. Everything is in the Kickstarter.
Okay, so a lot of people have asked me that because I know a lot of you are like, I don't have the money right now. Can I get it later? The answer is yes, but the but is crucial. I don't know how much it's going to cost. Shipping will not be included, and we will see at that time what happens.
And I can also, I can't promise you this because I have to talk with Raythe about it, but there will probably be some small tweaks that I'll make to the design so that this one is like, even if you're going to see soon because we're going to share it, like this has got some cool text on the back. So I might switch out to have just some different text on the back if we do another run, just so that this one on Kickstarter really is exclusive. It'll still be the exact same case. It'll just, instead of saying vampires are real, it'll just be a different quote.
Right. I actually don't have that full thing.
I'm going to give you the
full thing. Give me the full thing so we can share it with people. So I don't want people to feel like they're going to be left out. Obviously, we want those who are funding us now through Kickstarter to feel very special because this is giving us a real boost, and both to my ego, which I'm like, oh my God. But more importantly, just like to get this thing together, it doesn't seem like it should have been this hard, but it took 8 months in terms of organizing all the artists, Sylvia and her crew doing all the interior design. I mean, it was like so incredible. And I was like, is anyone going to buy it? Are we going to like sell one, or are we just going to have our own copies again? And I know that all of you think that that's ridiculous as I'm saying this. And obviously it's ridiculous considering how many people have pledged and done all this stuff. But at the same time, I felt like, you guys have supported us on Everdark for 3 years, purchasing stuff over 3 years. And to ask you, well, do you want, I feel a bit like Todd Howard at Bethesda with Skyrim saying, do you want a super extra special edition that you can purchase? And, I guess just like Bethesda, all of you are like, oh, Todd, but yeah, sure, I'll purchase one. So I feel so honored and blown away by this.
Yeah, totally. So Crystal asked, will we have to cancel and repledge again?
Yes.
It is. I wish that it was not this way, but it just is.
They do not let us do what you would think. And also when and this is going to be something that I'm already like having a panic attack about, when we actually, so what Kickstarter does is it gives you essentially a CSV or an Excel file of what everyone's purchased. Okay. And then Book Vault, who is printing us, allows us to upload that CSV into its back end. But we've got to make sure that they know what they're shipping to you. So you can't just sell a slipcase on its own. We actually looked at that first, those of you who maybe wanted that on its own for some reason, or, we could just use it as an add-on. You cannot do that because it will not, I don't think it will recognize it in the back end of Book Vault. So this is all going to be very fascinating.
Yeah, a couple of little other questions. So to clarify, we can get the slipcase later if money is an issue. Absolutely, there will be a slipcase. It will be as beautiful as this. It will not be rushed in any way. We don't rush the design. If you heard that saying I was doing last minute, that was just us like literally putting the designs we've already had in
uploaded onto the thing.
I wasn't designing this right here.
Yeah.
That would have been insane. Although I will tell you that I do pre-made sales where I do design stuff very quickly.
And what's really ironic is that some of her best stuff comes when she's under pressure.
Like if you give me 3 days to do something, it might be worse than if you give me 30 minutes, which is messed up.
I agree. I definitely have found that to be the case myself with writing sometimes too. Yeah. So I want to show you guys this incredible slipcase for Everdark that Sylvia really knocked out of the fucking park. Okay, hopefully this works.
Okay, so while she's doing that, how is Kat doing? Kat's a little sick, unfortunately. So let's all think good thoughts for her.
Right? And let's definitely all think good thoughts for her.
And then yes. So this slipcase is in addition. You have to pay extra for it because it costs extra for us to make.
Yes.
We can't, like, unfortunately, we can't just add it to
No.
what already exists, and because our margins are already. We're not doing like 1,000 print run margins of this stuff, so
Right.
we have to pay a lot to print each thing.
One thing that I always find, like, I look at this and I see this amazing amount of support you've given us, and I'm thinking people are like, wow, they made over $50,000. No,
we did not.
Most of that's going to Book Vault.
Yes, right. The margins aren't fun, but we don't do this for the money. Because if we did, we would do other things.
We would do other things, right? We would definitely do other things. Yeah. But so I don't know. This is not like the best presentation of this. I put it up on the screen so you can see it. I wish I could make it larger.
I'm going to sort of talk about it and talk about what each of these panels are. So unfortunately, what's really cool about the slipcase, so I've designed for years like 3D mock-ups of slipcases that people never get printed because I've done a lot of ebook stuff. But what's so cool about this is that every panel is designed. So the first panel that you see, and you'll see this too if you look at the 3D mock-up on Kickstarter, is that front panel with the red rosas and the infinity sign. That's what you'd see if you were you had the slipcase front out, right? Now the red panel is the bottom. So the bottom will be red, almost like I was kind of inspired by, what are those shoes that have the red bottom?
Oh yeah, Louboutins.
Louboutins, this is really like a luxury product. And I
yes.
love the idea of having just this kind of surprise that really you would only know if you were to turn the slipcase over, which is something you would only ever see or know about. This kind of secret that I liked. And then, so then you have the spine, which is the middle panel that you can see there. And so if you were to turn the side, you would see we have the red vines, right, for Damon for that first scene. And like vines, not the first scene, the vines again. We love vines in Everdark, right?
Yes, we do.
Maybe too much.
The tentacles, the tendrils.
I've heard of things those vines. So we have that, and then we have you'll notice it's very small. You won't be able to see this, but if you get the slipcase, you'll see it. There's a tiny drop of red blood coming from that little rose on the spine. Beautiful. And then up top, on the top panel, so if you were to look at the box set up from above, you'll see that is a Mithia Arcanel illustration kind of put in dark relief. Of Everdark, and then on the back is the same roses from the interior formatting, which was taken from a Mithia Arcanel illustration. It's from one of her backgrounds that we then reformatted and repurposed and reused. Yes. So you're not going to see that when you look at the 3D mock-up, but every single panel has a thought behind it. And I really like getting to design slipcases and design for print and design special editions, because when you're designing for ebook, it really is about trying to grab the attention of someone new. But when I'm doing this, I get to be like, what's a thoughtful journey for someone who already loves this property? I'm not having to scream at them or like force them to get their attention with super high contrast stuff. I can just be like, how can I give you visual pleasure? That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And what I'm always amazed about is when she went through a lot of the detail for just the covers themselves, the spines of the books and all that. And I'm not surprised that you put all of this thought into this, because when she went through those, and if you've watched the shorts of some of that, it goes through some of her thought process, from the moon getting larger, and all this amount of roses on the spine. Sylvia really is wanting you guys to almost go on an Easter egg hunt to go through her design to see what she's done to connect the artwork to the story. Yeah, and I really wanted to make collector's editions. Right. These are for your collection. This is for me, this product, and you guys have spent as much as you would spend on a luxury product. It is a Louboutin shoe. Yeah. It is your Louboutin shoe, and it deserves to feel like that thoughtful. So I'm so glad that you guys all like it. It really makes my day. You can go over to Kickstarter now and get it. You can. And you do that by canceling your pledge and resubscribing. And we have a bunch of new tiers. I don't know if we want to walk through those now. Yeah, we probably should, because it's going to be a little bit confusing. And so this is going to be all crazy town. Okay, so. Do that, should we look at the Vampires Club slipcase? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well,
because you guys continue to blow us away and blow through every single tier that we seem to set up, which really makes me a little nervous, although I think that would be insane if we got to 100K. I think we will. We'd actually have to think of something, but it would be something spectacular because we can't.
I mean, I have no shortage of spectacular ideas.
Oh, yeah.
Now, spectacular implementation, another story.
Another story altogether. Another story altogether. But one thing that I, not that I should be talking about the next shiny project, but I will say, like, the reaction, your support has made Dragon's Reign Special Edition to be this much more extra.
It's going to be bonkers.
It's going to be bonkers.
No idea. Even Raythe doesn't have an idea.
No, I don't, because
no clue the level of insanity that is coming for you.
Exactly. I know. I'm just like, oh my God. So I noticed somebody canceled their pledge and now they're going to repledge, and so I'm like, don't go down. But yeah, that's what people are going to have to do for this. But let's just show. Send me the slipcase you did.
So and I also want to note that we are keeping track of. I mean, we have the list of all the people who backed. So yeah. I've got the list. Anyone that pledges any amount or cancels and re-ups any amount, we're going to play a little game where we add art to the digital grab bag at the end. So don't worry, we haven't forgotten about that, and it's going to be really exciting. So if you can, even if stick around, because we may call on you to ask your opinions about what kind of art you might want, like, added to the digital goodie bag.
Yes, absolutely. This was so funny when we went through, because we have this problem each and every time. It's like, where did people upload stuff? Okay. For when we're looking for certain images, and we went into a folder that was for Everdark, and Kat's like, wait a minute, I've never seen that piece of art. I'm like, I don't think I have either. I'm like, yeah, it must have, it came in. And so we were like, my God, this happened. And those of you who are members of Raythe Reign know this happens all the time, where I forget to put stuff up. We found a ton of art, which is why we want to share it with you in the digital goodie bag.
Yeah, and here's the great thing about that is that will go to everyone.
Yes.
That is unlike this, because the slipcase is kind of like, it's really nice that we're able to add this luxury because it's print. Like, we have to charge more for it because, that's just how life works. The digital stuff, we can just put that in.
We can just put that in there.
So anytime for any pledge amount that we get during this live stream, we will go in and grab something from the vault and put it in there. Everyone will get it.
So for those of you who are feeling like you don't have the money, and I totally understand, to purchase something as large as this, please do know there is that $5 tier. Yeah. So, and I want to stress that in the $5 tier, you're getting all these chibis. You're getting dozens of pieces. I don't even know how much art is going to be in there now, because there's so much. Because we should give them the black and white and color versions of that art. And we should give them the safe for work and not safe for work versions of the art too. And the sextra, which is the short story, which is not a short story because I don't write short. No, I'm not capable. And I already want to sort of add like a Tristan times Chaveo chapter now too. To that would be included in that. And all this kind of stuff. So if you are able to just, $5, I think it's doable for most people. I know that's not doable for everyone. I realize that. But if it is, if you actually just pledge that $5, you'll get all this stuff. So we really wanted people who, want to support us, but, this is just not in their budget right now, to be able to get something really special too. But I'm sorry, this Vampires Club slipcase is fucking fire. Okay. All right, so let me show it.
Share the case.
Yeah. Look at this. Okay. Look at this.
Okay, so just for reference, it hasn't showed up yet, but once it does, this one, I wanted to just show the main wrap, the top and bottom panels. You can actually see the top and bottom panel. You can see the top panel on the on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
But this is just the wrap of it. So this one,
could you also send me this for the ED? Because I think people want to see that closer up. I think they'll want to see that.
Yeah. So I'm so glad you like this. So this cover actually was not designed by me completely. It was designed by a member of my team, Eric Wooten. who's a designer who's worked with us for at least 3 or 4 years now. And it was a big deal. So originally this cover was made to just because we wanted to rebrand a lot of Raythe sold stuff. So originally, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the original VC Vampires Club covers, but I did those like,
2016 maybe.
2016, a long
time ago.
When the trends were really different, I was, just less different, whatever. So we really wanted a beautiful object-based cover, and then we did it, and then we had done the Kickstarter, and we're like, well, we've got these covers. Why don't we just include those? It's silly. So I really love the job that Eric did on these, and it was my vision, which was I really wanted to imagine the door to the Vampires Club. That's what this is. So we've got the knocker, and I don't know if you'll notice, but there's a V on the knocker.
Yes, there is.
Because because that I mean, I guess I could have gone more subtle, but here we are. And it starts off with this one rose bleeding, and you'll notice that if you go through all 3 of the covers, that there gets to be more and more red on the cover until eventually the whole cover is red and the roses become white. And so I wanted to, for the slipcase, for anyone who knows Raythe lore, you'll know that the original covers have this smoke effect on them. And so I wanted to evoke, to give a little nod to the OG covers. To the OG covers,
because smoke, I really wanted it to be blood, blood and water.
Yeah, blood and water.
And but smoke was, the equivalent of that sexy. So that is just gorgeous to have included that. So Crystal asked, how much are these as add-ons? Okay. So Crystal, I know that I'm sure you probably already pledged for something huge. If you want to get, this is something that we'll go through, I think, with the tiers. All right. So it's $40 extra for the slip cases on anything. So if you, for example, I'm just going to give a number, if you were going to pay $350 for the hardcover, it's like $390 or something like that. That's how that goes. It's $40 extra. But the thing is, you have to literally cancel your old pledge and add a new one if you've already ordered the hardcovers, for example, because they're separate items. The slipcase comes with the books included. So there's not just a $40 you can click extra. That's just not the deal, because we can't do that with the back of the house.
Yeah, because the way that these slipcases work is that they have to be ordered with the books.
Yeah.
We aren't able to sell them as separate items. So that's just life.
Yeah. So Darian asked, the Vampires Club be in paper? It is in paperback. They are not hardcovers. The Vampires Club is only in paperback.
It is only in paperback.
Yeah.
Maybe one day, never say never, but yes, only in paperback.
So what I would do, Crystals, because she said she got the $350 tier plus Vampires Club, is cancel those pledges and do. It's called called the. Hold on one second. I'll tell you exactly what it's called. And we're going to go through this. It is called the Ultimate Hardcover Edition with, I'm sorry. No. Oh, this is going to be, I do not have one where it's just.
What are you missing?
Well, I have the Ultimate Hardcover Special Edition with Slipcase, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't have an Ultimate Hardcover Edition with Slipcase and Vampires Club. You'd have to do that as an add-on. The Vampires Club is an add-on.
You mean that you don't have one that doesn't have both slipcases?
What I don't have is I don't have one that has both slipcases without everything, like the audiobooks, the ebooks, and everything, because it was
okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what we should do. What do you think we should do? Should we make it right now, or should we?
I'm a little bit. Okay, guys, I want to know, and maybe in the chat you'll make it. Well, let's go through the tiers, the new tiers, and then we'll figure out if we need to add in a different one. So this is the deal. So Crystal, what you would have to do is, I really think what you have to do right now is literally cancel your pledges. You would get the hardcover the hardcover special edition full set with slipcase, and the add-on, what would be the Vampires Club edition with slipcase.
Yeah.
That's how you would do
That
it.
should work. And
Yeah.
the issue that we were having with add-ons before was that Raythe had accidentally ticked a box, I think.
Well, okay, so it's real. We did not anticipate having to ship all over world, which we should have done.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, Kickstarter's back end is
It's a
incredibly
nightmare.
not friendly. It's a nightmare. So the add-ons still had to only ship to certain countries, while the other ones were ships
Shipped
everywhere. So I
everywhere.
had to go in individually and change everything, which is like,
But the Vampires Club with slipcase is set to ship everywhere.
yes, now everything's set to ship everywhere, so you
But-
should be fine.
Yes, so you should be fine now. So
Yeah.
even if you've had troubles with add-ons in the past, do not fear. So I think what it's saying, what I recommend doing is that you get the Everdark with slipcase, and then you add the Vampires Club with slipcase as an add-on. Yeah,
Yeah.
then that will work.
Would you be able to do something for me, Sophia?
Yeah.
Sophia, sorry.
We're fine.
So in the tiers where it says the ultimate SE full, could you
Yes.
actually like clip it so we could show them it?
Yeah. You just want that
Each
image.
one, each new tier, so I can
Perfect.
just show it in the back so we have visuals.
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay, she's going to do that for me right now. But just to go back to what we're, I know, Crystal, I hate it too. I hate that we have to do this.
It's a nightmare, but hey, it's live. We're small. Life's a nightmare sometimes.
Okay, so Draco Dawnstar says, I would like to get the 3 hardcovers of Everdark with the slipcases. Is it this tier? The hardcover SE full set with slipcase? Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Yes. So we will, I hate to say that we'll do this better with Dragon's Reign, or even there's something we're going to do before we do Dragon's Reign as sort of a smaller, well, I don't know if it'll be smaller because I say that as like a joke, but we're looking to print the Dark Earth for you, which is the manga with a lot of other stuff. The manga of that, all 12. Yeah. Anyway, but we don't even go
So
there.
let me just go tier by tier. Does that
Yes.
work? Okay,
Yes. That's what I want. So Draco Dawnstar said is correct. The hardcover SE full set with slipcase, $390, no additional shipping. So our idea is that we want to make it so that the price that you choose is the price that you choose without having any additional shipping. So there's that. Okay.
All right, I'm sending you first one.
Okay,
There you go.
great. So yeah, Lily, Dark Earth. So probably in fall, we're going to do something, and I have like tons of ideas. So, and Dragon's Reign is going to be insane. EDA is going to be insane. The Night Prince is going to be really insane, but we'll get there. We need to actually survive this one first to make sure that we get you all what you need.
I know. We'll wait to see if we survive it.
Right, exactly.
I sent you the paperback tier.
Okay, this is the paperback tier. All right, great. Okay, hold on one second. Let me just, well, actually I have that image. It was more like clipping the tier. Hold on one second,
Or
guys.
you want
Sorry.
me to just like do a screen cap?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry, I
yeah,
just
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
clear
yeah,
with
yeah,
you.
yeah. No, I wasn't clear. So yeah, hold on. While she's doing that, let me just go here. Okay. I've canceled my old pledge and re-pledged for the hardcover. Great. That will get you the slipcover.
And that will get us to pull some art out later. Right?
Yes, it
Awesome.
will.
Every time, like even the little $5, like that is amazing. I'm so grateful to everyone supporting us. But every single pledge is going to get me to have fun with the games.
So, Edsnay, this is the thing. Come with the ribbons of the bookmark. That's a separate cost for us to print and ship to you separately. It's ridiculous. We can't do any more. We can't do physical swag this time with Everdark. It just is not. It's unless the printer could do it there, and they can't, as far as I'm aware.
No, maybe what I mean, who knows? I feel like they added the slipcase while this was happening.
So,
so
right?
Like by the time we get to Dragon's Reign, they very well could have added book. I mean, if they were smart, they'd be doing that.
Right. So we are going to do some physical swag for other Kickstarters, not this one, because I mean, one of the things you have to understand is I'm not quite sure I mean, we could build it. No, we
No,
can't do it this
Not
time.
right now.
No. Raythe is moving houses and it's, no.
We will actually, I can almost guarantee, be doing it for the Dark Earth manga because I have found a printer for the Dark Earth manga that is in Illinois where we live.
Right.
So that will make it very easy.
Yes. So we can do other because we're going to be physically shipping it to you. Therefore, we can add the stuff in and we can know what the weight is and we can make sure that we get it right. Okay. So a question: is there a difference between the Ultimate Hardcover Special Edition and Ultimate Hardcover Special Edition with slipcase? Besides the slipcase, no, just the slipcase is added on. Again, what we will do for Dragon's Reign and Dark Earth, we do slipcases. We probably will do a slipcase for Dark. No, we won't.
Yeah, we actually might be a little trickier because we're not, unless we decide we want to print it via book vault.
We have to.
The shipping, because there is a printer that can do a run here, the shipping would be much lower and it would allow us to do physical stuff that would be cool. So probably it'll be no slipcase, but physical swag. So it's kind of just like,
a trade-off between one and the other. And no, let's put it this way. This taught us a lot. And we will have a better plan for Dragon's Reign and quite frankly, the Dark Earth. Okay. Leisurely Panda.
Here.
It's okay. So Matthew says, and Matthew had to suffer through the great inability to send stuff to freaking Canada earlier this year. So Matthew says, I already got my Everdark hardcover series. So pretty. But gosh, you guys are making me want to get this story again.
I'm sorry, Matt. I feel like you deserve a medal after everything. Even I know like everything that you went through.
Right. I mean, really and truly, this is like this. Let me tell you, this is the Skyrim of the MM world where you want another edition. Already got the books, the audiobooks. Would it be extreme to buy more Everdark? I won't discourage you, but you've supported us so thoroughly and you dealt with such hell. I just feel like, my God. And you'll wait for Dragon's Reign, right? That's like, it will be insane. It will be insane. And Draco Johnstar says, Raythe and Sylvia, thank you so much for this update. These updates have been such a huge help. So thank you. No, we knew we had to we're going to be doing another live stream at the end of the week, but we're like, we have to talk about this now because this is already so confusing and we still have to update the story, but we have to talk to you guys. Yeah. And any excuse we have, quite frankly, to talk to you guys is one we'll take. So Anir says, I had the.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have many friends.
Yeah, right.
No, I really don't.
We're like, we need you. So I had the ED hardcovers too, but I just love the look of the Kickstarter. And now I will have everything double. No regrets though. Oh my God. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm going to call it Raythe. I can't figure out this.
All right. I will just have to go through it and that's fine. And we'll put up the images. And of course, Leisurely Panda woo!
You are funding the grab bag for sure, Leisurely Panda.
Yeah. So Lena, let us know if you have any problem canceling and then re-upping. With you doing that, we're going to add yet more art to the grab bag. Okay. So let's get Leisurely Panda super chat. Hey, Raythe, if the Kickstarter hits 100K, can we get Foxy Eddie to give us some King Damon ASMR? Just throwing that idea out there.
I really love this idea, but I have no idea whether that's possible.
I don't have him in the basement like Sylvia. And now that I'm trying to lure him to Chicago, he's going to be like, oh, maybe not.
We have to slow play it.
Yeah, we've got to slow walk this. Cool. We've got to slow walk this. That's
that might be the third Kickstarter.
Right. We're like trying to get I mean, there's just so much crazy shit that we could possibly do. We have to work that out too. So there's like all this stuff. Like if we go higher, I just can't even believe we're at this level.
Yeah.
Which is unbelievable. I'm like, wow. Like what I want you guys to know is I'm getting to be lifting my chin up because, like I say in the story right now, and I have to update this. When we put this out, I really told everybody. I kept telling Sylvia, and she can confirm this. I said, Sylvia,
I can't.
I'm like, I know we've spent 8 months doing this, and I know that you put a lot of effort and energy into this. I said, but we may not sell much. And I don't want you to be discouraged because we've already been selling Everdark for 3 years with hardcover editions, 9 hardcovers, audio drama, the audio dramas and everything.
Raythe thought it was gonna be like $10,000, and that was her being
If
hopeful.
we were, that would have been like a massive success story.
Yes.
10 grand.
That would have made us, that was the number we gave of
Yeah.
we'll feel good about.
Yeah,
this.
we'll feel incredibly good. Like this was a good first run, soft run out there. And then we made more than that in a day. And I was like,
and she was like up by herself all alone. And now you guys have to understand that like all I do during the week is just text Raythe updates about where we are on Kickstarter and like who specifically has pledged. Like,
I know, right?
I'm like, oh my god, did you see? Da, da, da.
Did you see?
Like it has been making my whole week. I can't even tell you how thrilled it's made me.
It really has just made us feel giddy and incredibly special. I mean,
it's just made me want to dream so big.
Yes.
It's made me go like, and guys, this is not like even a promise or what we would do as a structural order. I have no guarantee it's gonna happen, but it's maybe like we should have a TV show.
Right.
We should have a video game.
Yeah.
We should have a board game.
Yes.
Like we should have those things. And like you guys have proven that you would support something like that. Now I can't say that it's all going to happen or what's going to happen, but I want to say like, and what's really interesting is that like a lot of the time we've talked about this stuff before, but it's just seemed entirely out of reach.
Like, because I was like, okay, well, if we did this, because, I think one of the things that's been depressing to us is that we get no organic reach with YouTube. They don't show our stuff to anything. So we're trying to plan, like, how can we get Everdark Academy and to have more eyeballs and more listens, even creating a whole new YouTube channel to avoid what I think is we're being suppressed, which is a whole other thing we'll deal with when that comes up. So you might get some thing. And like I said, Kickstarter is supposed to have a very queer friendly community. And of course we've got our own community. And even if there's a fraction of that who supports us again, that would be amazing. And what we are finding is that is exactly what is happening. We are getting people that never saw us before coming in, which is very exciting. But also the Raythe Reign supporters, from the membership and YouTube and Spotify have also been going in, and that's been really, really big. I mean, and I realized we have 3,000 members, so. That is alone is what has allowed us to create the audio drama. So that's a huge reason. That's the reason we could do this, because the cost is exorbitant to pay people what they're worth, especially like union rates. But to then realize we could do these other projects in addition to that, where you guys would be willing to sort of fund them and we could go out and make them happen.
I think it's really taught us to play big or go home.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the lesson that I've taken from this. It's like even just how we went about doing these special editions. It's like, oh no, it's going to be interior formatted on every page. Oh no, we're gonna have a lot, way more than everyone else does for illustrations. Oh no, it's we're doing the ribbon, we're doing the sprayed edges, we're doing the foiled cover, we're doing the foiled interior. We're gonna just go balls to the wall and people respond to that versus just being like, well, I don't know what people will do. It's just coming to it with that, it's amazing that it has just paid off so well. We've got this, engine through the membership that has allowed us to keep, for example, Mathia, Arconiel, and T-Wolf, and, Sylvia's group all involved, for normal everyday stuff, where other authors are having to go out and find artists that they've never worked with before. They're not, find the Sylvias of the world who quite frankly aren't as good as her and put this together. And that is a lot more work. I mean, on top, because you don't even know these people. I know these people, they've worked for me for 15 years. So I was like, now that we've done this, we know the brand. I can sit there and be like, I want to do the smoke that evokes the covers that were the original covers. Right. Or I want to have the knocker of the door of Vampires Club because that's important. That is the vibe of that thing. Because I was sitting there with Raythe while while not that one necessarily, she'd already written that one when I came, but for most of these, I'm sitting with
Yeah.
her there while she's writing.
Yes. She's been with me this entire time. So we all know what the story is, what the brand is, and all that kind of good stuff. Let's keep going to some comments here. So, and we have to go through the tiers.
Happy birthday, Crystal.
I'd say awesome. The first pledge, more art in the art goodie bag.
Woo!
I'm like, it's like, don't worry, Raythe, we understand. Please don't forget to take care of your health. I know I still sound like crap. So last week, for those of you who don't know, I had to go and be in a trial, which was hell on earth. And I had to be in St. Louis and for the whole week. And I was supposed to write Everdark Equinox. I couldn't do it. I was like weeping because I was so exhausted and sick. And I was also sick, massively ill. And I was like, guys, I'm so sorry. I just can't write. I have to push it. So I've literally, since Friday, I've written 3 chapters of Everdark Equinox, which is like massive amount. So like over 12,000 words. And I'm writing another chapter today. So I'm like, we're going to push through. But I'm like, I feel like you guys are just showing us how much this means to you. How can I not, just push myself to the nth degree? I mean, that's just how I've sort of felt about this.
Me too. So should we go through the tiers? Or?
Yeah, let's go through the tiers because this is going to be important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get some images of, okay. So first of all, I'm going to use this as the tier for the hardcover. All right. So this is, okay. So let me get to it. Okay. This is called, the hardcover SE, which means special edition, full set with slipcase. Okay. And I'm going to put, and it is $3.90. Okay. I'm going to put this, I'm going to show what this is. No, that's not that. I don't know if it did. Sorry about that. That's not what I intended to write. Okay. That's what this is. This is a hardcover. This is what it's called. And it has all 3 books, hardcovers. Okay. With the slipcase that you saw earlier. So you're seeing parts of it. So you see how it sort of wraps around like Sylvia was telling you guys. And it's $3.90. The book set is $3.50. So it's $40 additional for the slipcase. This includes shipping. You get the digital goodie bag. That's what you get with this one. So that's the first new, that's one of the tiers I want to show you guys. Okay. So that's how it sort of should look a little bit, with the slipcase. Obviously, this is a mock-up. This is not, we don't have a physical one here to show you, but it will look beautiful. It will fit. It will look great. It's probably going to look better than this, to be honest with you.
Probably. There's not foil on the slipcase.
Right. They cannot do foil on the slipcases, just on the books themselves. So keep that in mind. All right. So what's this one? All right. This is the paperback. So hold on. Let me go into the chat and I'm going to just do this. Okay. Where is it? And this is, what is this? 344. Okay. All right. This is the ultimate paperback edition with slipcase. That's what this is for $344. So you see, you get the beautiful, everything, all the 3 omnibuses, all the 3 paperbacks, but you get the slipcase that they go in. And it's $304 without the slipcase. It's $344 with. So that's how beautiful that is. It looks amazing. You'll keep the books together. You can take them out and protect them and all that kind of stuff. So that to give you an idea of how that will look. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Now, okay, we're going to go to this one, which is the Vampires Club. Got to find it. Okay. Okay, hold 1 second here.
I've got a question for the chat, which is that which style do you guys like better of covers? This Vampires Club style, which is kind of like got more photorealistic elements in there, or the Everdark style, which is more sort of like flat, just like, that style. So you can sound off in the comments to let me know, because I'm in the process of thinking about how exactly we want to do Dragon's Reign and what we want it to look like.
So we're going to have a lot of questions for you eventually after all of this, like the experience and what was good, what was bad, what, all that kind of stuff. So here is the Vampires Club edition with slipcase. So it's all 3 omnibuses of the Vampires Club with the slipcase. It is $247. $247. It is normally obviously $207 without that. So it's $247 with the slipcase, shipping included. Okay. Then we have, then we have is it the ultimate hardcover edition? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, actually, let's do the ultimate. Hold on. The ultimate paperback edition. God, I feel like I'm not doing this really great. Sorry, guys. Is that it? No. Look at all of it. Isn't it just fun? No. That's good. Hold on, guys. Oh, boy. Okay, this is what we're going to show. Okay. Okay, so the ultimate paperback edition with slipcase. So the ultimate editions have pretty much everything Everdark in them. So they have the copies of the books, the audiobooks, the ebooks, and the digital goodie bag. This just adds the slipcase to the paperback version of this for an additional $40 for $344. So if that makes sense, that's what it's going to be. This is all laid out. So if you want the ultimate edition of Everdark paperback edition, that's what this is. Okay. Now we have, hold on. Okay, this is the hardcover. All right. And this is the ultimate hardcover. Okay. 3,464. Okay, so this ultimate hardcover special edition has all the hardcovers with the slipcase, all the audio, all the ebooks, and the digital goodie bag. So we don't have actually the ebook section on it because it doesn't. Anyway, it's all good. It's got everything in it that's all Everdark, but it is the slipcase added to the basically to the wonderful hardcover edition. Finally, we have 2 more tiers, which sounds crazy. And we call them the everything tiers. Okay. So we wanted somebody, if you wanted to have, for example, all of Everdark, like all of this plus the Vampires Club with the slipcase, that's the everything tier, which is, let me just show you what that is. Looks like, if I have, it's the paperback one. Is the hardcover one. Okay. And then that is, that is this one. Okay. It is the everything hardcover edition for $747. Okay. That's what this is. So this has, again, everything, audiobooks, ebooks, all 3 hardcovers, plus that's actually, no, that's not the right image. That's not the right image. Let me get the right image. Not the right image. I know, right?
I'm taking on duty as soundtrack.
I know.
This is a fun fact that you might not know about me, which is that I actually I don't have a degree in graphic design.
Scary. I can't believe that. Yeah, that's right.
I got a degree in opera.
Which just shows she needs to sing.
Yeah.
So the ultimate, this is the everything hardcover edition. So it has all the hardcovers for Everdark, the slipcase for Everdark, all the paperbacks for the Vampires Club, the slipcase for Vampires Club, all 9 audiobooks, all 9 ebooks, and the digital goodie bag. So this is like everything.
And I haven't talked to Raythe about this, but I think we can do it because it's not that much work to do it. Which is that I want to have a little thank you page in the books because why not? We're already redoing them anyway. It's no additional cost, and I think that anyone that pledges at any of these ultimate tiers is going to get, if they want it, because I know not everyone might want their name immortalized.
That's true.
If you want it, you will be acknowledged in the book for your contribution because it's just like, getting your name inscribed on like a little bit of stone statue after donating to a school or something,
Exactly. As a, the reason why we can do all this kind of stuff. So definitely. And we'll just have to reach out to people to ask them to make sure they want their
a backer survey
names
that goes out at the end of the thing.
Cool.
So we'll just do it through there and you can be like, I'd like to be
right.
I'd like to be, and here's the name that I would like to have put.
Yeah. That would be really great.
What is the estimated delivery time?
All right. So this is really good to talk about. So we have to have the colorist will not be done with the coloring until August. And T-Wolf needs to actually do several other images for us. And I need to write the sextra. So my anticipated thought is that everybody will be done with their work by August. We will reformat the books at Book Vault, and then we will put the orders in August. Now, I still think that means that Book Vault could get it to you in September, but I'm not thinking so. I think it's more like October.
We would rather give it to you in September and you'd be pleasantly surprised than
right.
give it to you in October and you'd be like, where is this books?
Now we are at Book Vault's mercy a little bit because Book Vault, even getting our stuff took time and we had to follow up with them, but we will. This is a much larger order. I think that they will get it out the door. They normally say, they print within 2 weeks. They get something to their printer within 2 weeks of getting the order, but it took longer than that. So we're building in a lot of time. So I would say, think about it, October, hopefully no later than that, but October 2025.
Okay, a couple more questions. Thank you guys so much for weighing in on the different cover styles. Feels like Everdark is the clear winner, which is really satisfying to hear. As much as I adore the Vampires Club covers, I'm glad that you because I think that's a better style for special editions. Anyway, let's see. Questions. Will there be a release of the audio drama of your site? Right when I have the ones that are all MP3 files, would they be released with the chapters stitched together? That's a question for Kat.
I think they are because, but I don't know this 100%. She's not here. We are giving the method we are using in order to get you the audiobooks and the ebooks is through BookFunnel. And I believe she told me this, that BookFunnel actually does stitch them together.
Okay, awesome.
We will confirm that on Friday with Kat. But I am sure that is actually the thing. I believe that is the thing. She said that to me before. So it is a more convenient format for sure.
Unfortunately, Foxy Eddie is not going to be redoing the Vampires Club audio.
I wish.
We wish. but those are what they are, and those are exclusive. So keep in mind that these ultimate editions do not include ebook and audiobook of Vampires Club, because we can't give those to you legally because they are exclusive to Amazon right now.
So Bleppy Gillespie asked me, is the Vampires Club only available on the Kickstarter? I can't find it on the website. That's right. It's not on the website. It's in KU. You can get it. If you have KU, you can read it on Amazon. We're allowed to do paperbacks and hardcovers because KU is only ebooks. That's how we're able to do it out there. But if you had been a member of Raythe Rain at the time that the Vampires Club was issued, you would have gotten free copies of it, which is how we typically do it. But that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
so
we're not. Raythe isn't writing books exclusively for Amazon anymore.
Yeah,
it was too crazy. But there's a whole back catalog of books like these. So if you haven't checked it out, you can look her up on Amazon. There's a bunch of stuff there.
So I feel like I'm letting you girls down. Only getting the no, you are not.
No.
Oh my God, no! You're not letting me down if you give us $5. You're not letting me down if you just show up to the live streams and don't do anything.
You've already, guys, have blown us away. You're not letting us down. Listen, you do what works well for you, and we're here, and we love you. We love you, even if you can't afford to do anything.
Right.
Just by being here on the live stream is just amazing. Like that support, just to see those little numbers on the side, 67 people. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot of people. I mean, can you imagine a party with 67 people? For me,
I know.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of people, man. If we really thought about it too hard, we'd be like, oh.
Like, I don't know. I got to go to the bathroom for my 5 to 10 minute break where I pretend like I'm going to the bathroom, but really just need a social break.
Okay. Let's see. So Lee Shirley Penn says, because I heard the old audiobooks were bad and I would love to listen to a good version since that's mainly how I read these days. I agree, Lee Shirley Panda. I have debated this over and over and over again. The problem is that Edward does not just work for us. So I can't just say, Edward, chop, 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 chop. No. I mean, the man is like a working actor, and already just planning out what we've got for him was like a Herculean task that Hannah wanted to. Hannah and I were like the two growling dogs over a bone, which was Edward's time. And she was like, I can give you this much. And I'm like, I want more. Well, you can't have more. Yes, I can. And we worked it out based on what we've got. So to try to add in the Vampires Club, I think would cause us both to lose our minds. But I am deeply, let me put it this way. I always think about things. I always want things to get better.
Another will the cover art for the Raythe Rain books be available in the omnibuses? Yes, that all of the old cover art is in the interior. They're in a couple different places. The first place is when you open up for the hardcovers. In the end pages. Now, for the paperbacks and for the hardcovers as well, they're in so when there's a start of a new book within the omnibus, there is the art from the original thing in full spread, in a way that's actually even sort of unique, because when we did the paperbacks, a lot of that ended up covered up by text, or was reformatted or whatever. But this is, you have a print of that full artwork in full, not besmirched by any of my nonsense text. Just in the book. So that's,
I don't know. I think you're, anyone who's seen her titling is just unbelievable. So the Ruby says, that's way more than the $5 amount I pledged. Meep. But I'm excited for the chibis, for the digital good again.
And the short story, Ruby.
And the short story, man. The Sextra is going in.
And
the digital goodie bag.
Is that the end of the tiers? Can we get to the game yet?
Oh.
I'm so excited for this dumb game I made up.
Yeah, we can get to the game yet. And we already have, because now we are at 56,742. So we have definitely gone back up.
Woo!
So we got more games to do. So Sylvia, are you going to give me the art to show them that's going to be added, or how are we doing this?
Here's what I recommend, which is that I'm going to be looking just at our giant art treasure trove.
Yeah.
And then we can just shout out to the person who pledged.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, is this, if you pledged, actually would be easiest. If you pledged this live stream, just put in the comments like, hey, it's me. And I want you to tell me what you'd like to see, because I've got literally so much art. Like you could be like, as long as you keep it to the main cast, like I don't have a ton of stuff for like Elgar or whatever. But if you're like, I want Sophia, or I want Balthazar, I want Kamorn or whatever, I can go and pick out some art. And if I can't find something that specifically fits your request, I'll just pick up something that feels adjacent.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right. So how do we, okay, so we go into backer report, I guess. But I don't,
I said if you guys can comment in the
chat.
comment
in the chat,
so comment in the chat if you have pledged during this period.
So right now, comment in the chat again.
Comment. So you just be like, you want Kamorn? Okay. And I might just go and get some Kamorn because.
All right, I think that's pretty clear.
That's pretty clear. Okay, let's see.
All right. While she's getting Kamorn stuff, she's going to give it to me because I'm going to show it on screen. So one of the things that Cersei asked, so these extra chapters you'll write will be different from the ones in T-Wolf's manga, right? Lots of steamy stuff coming. So yes, I am doing something. We're not going to talk about the manga right now because believe me, I wanted to connect the two, but there's no way because it's going to take her a long time to do that stuff. So no, they will be different, but it will be like a version, which mine will have a lot more stuff in it than hers, but we'll see. It might be where I have her just simply take that and make it, because I'm going to write these now myself. There's a manuscripting process for manga, okay, where I am writing something out, and I am taking something that started with that, and I am using that as my basis for jumping off.
All right, I'm sending you some Kamorn art. Now, I don't know whether it's possible that you guys may have seen this before. I can neither confirm nor deny how Kat has used these images for ads or whatever, but these images are not currently included in the digital goodie bag, or like they haven't been, they're not in the books themselves as well.
Yeah, right. So these are going to be in the digital goodie bag added to.
Now, but they weren't before.
Right.
That's all I can promise. I can't promise that you've never seen this before.
Right. Right. But they will be in there so you can, use them for whatever, just as soon as she gets that to me. So,
Sorry,
yeah,
it's just
no. My husband, Lena says, my husband thinks I'm crazy. Now, sir. Now. Sophia with cats. I don't think we have one with cats, but we do have a Sophia one.
We do have a Sophia one. It's just being really slow for me. My whole computer has just slowed to a crawl.
Okay.
Hold on. Sorry.
Hold on. Technical difficulties.
Here we go. It's just going to take a while. It's loading. Kamorn incoming.
All right. This is coming.
It is. All right. I've sent Kamorn to you.
Okay. And this process is it goes through email that I got uploaded. Hold on 1 second, guys. It's coming. Kamorn is coming. Or it's not coming, but it's coming. It's coming.
Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give you the link to it in Google Drive so that you can download it yourselves instead of me downloading it and then you having to download it from me. That feels like that will be
a better idea.
Faster. I'm just going to put in Discord too.
All right.
So that was Kamorn, and I'm going to send you a Sophia one too, since we had a request for that, I think.
Yeah, I think I've seen this one, but I don't know. All right. Hold on. Kamorn is coming. I just have to upload this and then show it. There he is. There's our beautiful Kamorn.
And you guys can tell me if you've seen that before. All right. Now I want to see.
All right. My God, there's a lot of people that have pledged too.
That's awesome.
I'm like, this is a lot of art, man. All right. It's going to be great.
It's going to be awesome.
We don't have Jack and Joanna, which I'm so sad, I say.
So I posted a link to the Sophia one in the chat in Discord.
Okay.
So you can see that.
Okay. No, it does not get. It just takes me to the Discord. So I need the actual. Hold on a
It takes
second.
you to the Discord.
Yeah, it does not take me to the actual
Google
image.
Drive, you mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It takes me to the Google Drive.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, it does not take me to the image.
Okay, I'm going to then just do the same way we did.
Yeah. So yeah, so here's one. This is what I know. It's just like taking too long.
Here, why don't we? Can we just go? Can you navigate to the Google Drive and I can just stand over your shoulder?
Yeah, that's probably
That's
a plan.
Just like, oh
Oops.
man, my whole foot is asleep.
Oh no.
It
Okay.
really hurts.
Okay.
Okay. If you click those squares, it'll show you the images themselves. Great. And now, so you can just scroll down. Boop, 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 and keep scrolling, keep scrolling. All right, we want a Sophia one. Keep going. Keep going.
It's coming, guys. It's coming.
Little shot. There she is.
There she is. There she is.
Oh, this is so much faster.
Relatively. It definitely is relatively faster. And I'm running out of, hold on a second here. Here we go.
Need me to get you a cord?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Is it in your
It's right there.
Okay,
right there, plugged in. As your poor foot is asleep.
No, it's okay. I need to wake it up.
I know. So here we go. Here's Sophia, who's going to be added.
That's not me, for the record. Or that's not Sylvia.
Yeah, no, it's like this. Here we go. So we got Sophia. Hold on. So we can put up Sophia. So this one's going in. Oh my God, guys, you're so amazing. And this is,
you guys are blowing us away. So hopefully we can say thank you in our tiny, tiny way.
Yes, Sophia. I'm just going to put that up there. No. Yeah, no, that probably does work. That may work. Yeah, it does. It did. Okay. So this is Sophia Strange. So here she goes.
Okay.
Let's see here. Okay.
Let me see if I can find some of the truly vault stuff that all of that I don't think anyone has ever seen.
Yeah. Hold on one second. People want. Do we have an Elgar one? I think we only have do we have Elgar?
We do, but I showed it to you, and it's you.
Yeah, I'm not 100%. I'm not happy with that one. All right. Okay. What do we got here? Balthazar and Kimorn. We've got so many things for Balthazar. Is there something that we have that's new? Let's see.
Know what I have? That's new. All right. We don't have this now. To be totally transparent with you guys, this is not a new art time. I'm not unveiling a bunch of new art here. I'm just going into our vault to find stuff that wasn't originally in the digital goodie bag to add.
Yeah.
So I'm looking to see now. What am I looking for now? I'm looking to see things that Olive did. There was a time when we were having T Wolf try and design a bunch of YouTube thumbnails that we never ended up using. Yes,
which is crazy town.
Which is crazy town.
I don't think those are in this particular folder.
I found one. I found a sexy Balthazar and Christian one that I'm going to send you.
Yeah, send me sexy. Send me sexy. Looking at all this beautiful stuff that we've had from the past. Yeah.
I need to
There's an incredibly sexy Quinn one, which I don't think anyone's seen.
Ooh, can we share it? But we don't want
No, we're not sharing one. Yeah,
that
no.
Has to be. We have to keep it. Okay, this one's sexy though.
Okay.
I think Christian's hair in this one looks really dark, which is probably why we didn't end up using it. But it's still there. Ooh, do we want some sexy Arceus?
Yes, yes. Let's get all the.
I've seen this one, but I'm sending it again anyway because it's sexy.
Okay. All right. Oh, I love this one. Yeah, but she didn't make him a blonde. It was but don't worry, it looks gorgeous.
It's worth watching.
Yeah, it's worth having. It's so worth having. I'm telling you right now, when you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, okay.
Oh, there's another sexy Christian and
yeah, I know. It's oh, this is what we need. Why is it not downloading it? It's great.
All right, I sent
There it is. There it is. All right. Prepared for the sexy, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. This is going to the digital art goodie bag. This is Christian times Balthazar. So Christian times Balthazar, yes.
All right, here's another sexy Damon one.
There is a sexy Damon one coming. Hold on. I think you've outpaced our games, guys. You've outpaced our games. Okay, and I'm just hold on.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just sending art and we're posting.
We're gonna put it in.
That's fun too, right?
I know, right? You've outpledged the game. All right, so okay, hold on a second here. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, so we got to have sexy Arceus next. So we got to have this is sexy Arceus. Sexy Arceus. He's like a peanut bottle.
I really like this one of Julian and Damon too that I'm gonna send. We're just going through all the like secret T-Wolf stuff.
Which is what we're gonna include. We're definitely gonna include this because it's just too much fun. All right, we've got another one of Balthazar and Christian. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Sweet Mercy.
So sweet mercy. Sweet mercy. I know.
How do you find these without the goodie bag? Unfortunately,
you don't. The goodie bag is where they're going to be.
The goodie bag is where they live.
Yeah. All right. Oh, this one I love. This is where they are living in the goodie bag. So
I'll preach to him any day. I won't survive this night.
I know, right? Like,
this
oh my God.
This is used for Manscaped. That's really funny, possibly. Yeah.
I love it because I think that that's like so true. We got some sexy Damon. He's looking sort of like he's looking like a biker to me. I don't know why. Like just like very sexy Damon is coming in the house.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot. Ooh, we got to show some love to some Julian and Damon.
Yeah.
We got to show some love here. Jewel, I wish we did. That's another thing to keep in mind.
What are they saying?
We're at 58K. She wants Damon.
Woo!
I know, right? I'm like, Jesus Christ, people. All right. Can we get it to 60? Because what's at 60, Sophia?
60 is everyone gets, and I'm 90% sure. I'm pretty sure that it is the War Child manga.
Yes, everyone
which
gets
is a
it.
big deal. That's like it's like $10, $19.
Yeah.
It's like not. So this is that digital free.
Yeah, it's coming in free.
For free for everyone, which I mean is a big deal. And I think Catherine is looking at me like she's wondering, did I agree to that?
I guess I did.
But
I'm happy to have
what?
people have it.
I think it's worth it because it doesn't cost us anything to give you guys. And, you know, if you've supported, now it's not like free to everyone. It's not like we're like carpet bombing it somewhere. It's
I know,
like,
right?
But if you back this Kickstarter, you will get that whole manga digitally for free.
Digitally for free, yes. So, okay, guys, we are up to $58,129. I mean, is there more art? Because we need more art.
Okay. So I want to do something that I don't think Catherine's going to give me the full, like.
By the way, she says Catherine, it's Raythe.
Oh, sorry. God,
she keeps saying this. By the way, it's fine that you know, people know my name, but.
I'm sorry.
I know.
Well, she calls me Sophia sometimes.
I know.
Now it's all out.
Now it's all out there.
But
now you can find us.
No,
not quite, but yeah, I know, right? You don't want to be here. I'd put you to work.
Yeah, that's right.
By the way, that's what would be happening. You'd be working. So you find us, you go to work. You're in the basement.
No, I mean, you would end up packing boxes. That's what
yes.
If you live in Illinois and you want to pack boxes for Raythe Rain, please call us.
I know, right? This is like, good Lord.
I'm not joking.
We're not. When we do Dragon's Reign and those stuffies, I'm telling you, it'd be like, so who wants to come over the house and pack stuffies?
You don't want to know all my crazy ideas for Dragon's Reign. No, literally you don't. Okay, I am trying to, what I want to do is I want to go back in time.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to look at the original art.
Oh my
that we had
God.
for Damon.
Oh
Now,
my God.
this is just like, I don't know why I'm obsessed with like history, but I am. Well, so here's why I'm a little bit obsessed, because this isn't the OG art. Like if you go on the site, you'll see the OG art,
Yeah.
like, which I think Catherine was never really that enamored with.
I was not. I mean, okay, when we first, this is some history, guys, for you. When we first did this, we thought to create a Everdark website, and we thought to do it with actual models that we could find in, for example, I don't know, Getty Images or whatever.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about that.
Oh no, that's where this is based off of.
Oh, goodness.
So I'm going to go back all the way to the deal there. So because we really thought, okay, there's so many stupid ideas that I've had over the years. There was a phase where realistic art, but it's more like photos, were more popular than, for example, illustrations. Because,
well, no, here's what it was. It's that you having illustrations on your cover made everyone think that your stuff was manga.
right, back in the day, that's what they thought, which sounds crazy now because I don't think anyone thinks that now. But back in the day, we were really concerned that people would think that it was manga, because a lot of MM stuff, of course, back in the dark ages, was just manga. It was yaoi coming out of Japan and the Asia, like in general. And that's where you mostly see it. And that's where we were concerned that it was giving, people new to Raythe Rain the impression that this was just a manga site, or and that's not what it is, as you guys know. Although we have over a dozen manga on the site, which if you join, you can read through. But that was something that we wanted to make sure wasn't clear. So let me just say, there are a lot of ugly men and a lot of weird ass poses on Getty Images and stuff where you could not get like what you're looking for as you can get for now, like, and I think I did this without you, Sylvia.
Mathia did the photo manipulations.
Oh God, that was so bad. All right. So, but basically I did find what I thought was, a face that would be good for Damon. We all know that the face for Damon is the face for Damon now, but let me show you, I think, who he was originally. And she's having to download it. So,
well, no, I had to restart my computer because I literally had so many tabs open that it was ceasing to function.
Oh, that's yeah, that's all good. That's all good. But basically, like, it was not good. I would say it was not good. And so I think that, we went through all these ideas where we started Everdark, and there was just this first version of Damon that I loathe now, but I thought it was close. It was close. And we thought we would go with that. And so as soon as she gets that, we will do it.
Okay. So this is not the version I was going to send. And I'll send you this version, this is the version that's on the site now.
Oh yeah. It's still the old art stuff there.
That's still on the site now.
Yeah.
So you can see that, but stories and manga. PD, I'm gonna
Are you gonna show them the old like photo manip?
Oh, I don't have that.
Oh, I think I might. I might.
Right, you gotta share that then. That's
I'll look to see if I've got it. Hold on one second here. Woo. All right. Let's see if I have the old photo manip. Yeah, I think I do. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And also, Mathia went through this very weird changeover in their art. And in all honesty, oh, that's the old one. Let me get to the old one. Oh, that one might work. No. Okay, this was the old Julian, which I just don't. There's some good things, but I'll use this one. Wait, is there not? This one. Okay. So these were the originals, and they're still on the site because I haven't taken them off because I don't like taking stuff away. I never want to take stuff away, I guess is what I will say. I always want to go, do better. but I don't like taking stuff away because some people love that better. I'm telling you, I think Cersei still hates me for making Balthazar blonde, but you'll just have to deal, Cersei.
I'm sorry. I just can't imagine Balthazar not being blonde. Like his person, he's
a
such
blonde. He's such a blonde. Okay, so this was the original Daemon. This was the original Daemon, which is just like it's cool, but it's just not him to me anymore.
This one, let me see it. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's really hot.
He is hot. Don't get me wrong. He's
OG
hot.
Daemon a lot. I love Matthias style now, but I love that old style too a lot.
Yeah, her old style.
So
yeah.
if you're like me and you're a weirdo who loves the OG Daemon, he definitely will be in the.
She will put some cool stuff. So this is the OG Julian. I still am not happy with Julian's look. I do like it a lot better than it was, but I feel like it still doesn't capture him completely. And I am still.
I think it's a lot harder to capture the kind of like the younger
one
of the pair than it is the older one of the pair.
Actually, I take that back because for Everrain, she did capture Julian. I want to show you that. So you guys can be really excited for that. Hold on a second.
Have we revealed this yet? I don't think we have.
No, because I'm just doing this.
I haven't done the type for it. So.
Could you just give me the image without the type?
Yeah. Oh, you have the image without the type.
I don't know where it is.
It's in the HQ illustration.
Oh.
So just sort by date. I can get it for you too.
I'm sorry. I'm just like an idiot.
You're fine. Actually, you know what?
Wait, let me just see if I can find it.
Hold on, please.
Oh, there he is. That you do have the OG Daemon in here. Okay, hold on a second.
I'm gonna send you. I'm sending you Everrain.
Yeah, only those of you on the stream now are seeing it.
Yep, this is what happens when you come to the live stream. You get to see the real cool shit.
You do get to see the real cool shit.
I'm sending it to you. This is dope. I love this one. So
I'm sorry, it is so dope. It is unbelievably dope. This is really what I think they look like. I mean, if I had to keep doing this.
I love how intense Damon looks in this one.
Oh, it's so good. All right. So just so for those of you who don't know, Everrain is the next serial that's starting on the site. And it is, in fact, a crossover with Dragon's Reign. So here, let me get this up. Let's see. Okay, did it download? Did it? There it is. Oh my
gosh, you guys are such stars. I can't believe we're at 58.4. That's amazing.
Jesus Christ, people.
That is amazing.
Here's Everrain. This is the banner that's going to be on the site for Everrain. I absolutely love how, to be honest with you, how Caden's changed. I think Caden looks spectacular. And these later images that we're doing for the covers and here, I think he just looks so good. So fucking good. But they just this is the Everrain banner. This is the Everrain.
I love it. Everrain, I didn't expect this, but I am glad I'm here for it.
I know, right? Like
That's right.
Everrain art, baby.
And painting. Julian looks like a young Ben Affleck. Maybe.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I love how everyone's like, we don't mind blonde bulky, but I saw him with dark hair first. I know.
I get that.
I get it.
I get that. I feel like I didn't form an intense emotional connection to him until he was blonde, but that's because I'm like team. I think blonde guys are. That's my personal flavor. I'm not married to a blonde guy, but I for my fantasy MM content. Can I eat the art?
I think we can. Like, I feel like it. Absolutely. Make them kiss. So yeah. What I want to do with the stuffies, and I don't know if they can do it. I would love it if they could have magnets and the white and black noses because they can kiss and be like attached.
Sure. I mean, okay. So here's the deal with plushies, which is that I think. So this is really funny, guys. Not that many people are making plushies in the adult fiction market.
No.
But they are making making plushies? All the children's books authors.
Oh
So
yeah.
I joined the children's book authors groups, and they
She took one for the
I'm
team.
like, well, no, because I was like, I'm like always dabbling in a bunch of different areas, and yeah, so there's a manufacturer that does it, but they have like minimum orders. But so I don't.
But
know.
you guys have showed us that I think we could actually sell minimum orders.
That's what we're saying, right?
So yeah.
This is mine now.
No, this is mine now. I know.
I'm so excited for Everrain.
Yes.
I think it's going to be so cool.
I think so too. So members, very exciting. Those of you who are not members of Raythe, you might want to, step on over when we start that and like come in and be with us.
Yes.
Because this will be quite the thing.
And I don't think that we said this officially in the Kickstarter because there was some legal confusion about what we could include. But
yeah,
I will say that our plan is like we have plans for, ways to
put in like a coupon maybe for a month of Raythe.
Yeah.
So that those of you who don't know it or even who do, you can do that and be part of it.
Yeah.
Because they do not allow coupons on
Kickstarter. We first submitted the campaign, it got declined.
Yes, because I put that in. I'm like, well, I don't understand, and I'm like, I don't, because I don't want you to, it's a pledge. You're not purchasing anything. It's a pledge.
Yes, it's a pledge, so we're not allowed to. I mean, we can say whatever we like on the stream, and I don't think they're going to find us unless this is you, Kickstarter campaign manager, in which case.
Well, I think Sophia, you got her first. Well, this art be made into a poster. She will make it into a poster for us.
What will I make into this art?
This art, yeah.
I could. It would be a little hard because
that's true. It's big.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we actually could really do it. It'll just be you will have to hang it horizontally. It wouldn't be
landscape rather than.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so we're coming up on the Everdark War Child manga to be given away for free. Can you want to talk a little about like what that is?
Oh my God. Okay. So, and everyone's probably like, well, where's the rest of it? Right. Including like, T-Wolf. So the War Child manga is a prequel to Everdark where we get to see basically Julian and Christian go off in the world in search to prove vampires are real. And there have been these killings and sightings of like what appears to be like a werewolf in a Wisconsin resort town. And the boys go to, in fact, investigate. Well, guess what? It is a werein vampire, which is those vampires that can shift. War child, meaning a child from the war who's like violent, who is in fact in the town. And if the boys find evidence of vampires existing, Kamorn has been told by Artemis that he must kill them. So we have everyone converging onto the small resort town in Wisconsin. Christian and Julian to go basically investigate this thing. Balthazar and Arceus to try to protect them. Kamorn and Fiona to kill them or protect them. We don't know which. But all of these people are meeting. They're converging. And this first manga, just gorgeous. Truly, truly gorgeous. Let me get some images from it. Actually, I think I've got some images. It's just gorgeous. So it does a prequel to Raythe. So and you're like, well, these guys don't meet until Everdark. So how are you going to have any sexy times in this manga? Don't worry. There's things called dreams, and there's that happened. Let me just tell you, that's how that works. So don't you worry about that. But the first chapter, of course, but we get a lot of naked Balthazar. We get a ton of naked Balthazar. Let's see, manga. Where is it?
I'm also uploading a couple more images from the Everdark vault. This is from like what I call I'm talking about art historian from the transitional period.
From the transitional period, right?
From when this is when I think I have some art of when Balthazar still had brown hair that I will throw in the goodie bag.
Yes, so that we can all by the way, Fiona is so hot in this thing too. I mean, she's just amazing. I'm just trying to get a great image with like a lot of them. There's so many great images. Oh, Balthazar, you just rule my heart. You rule my heart. Okay, so here is an image from the manga. And it's so, I mean, she's so spectacular in all honesty. Like T-Wolf's abilities are just unbelievable to capture emotion. This whole thing, every single part of this is a work of art. So you can see, like, Balthazar being like, K-Morn, I'm going to poke you in the chest. Let's poke the bear. And then we get to see Arceus being a god here. Hold on, let me show you another image. Another image. And we're going to show you Fiona in a second because she is so gorgeous in this. But here's like, hold on, it's still like, I'm going to show it. There's Arceus being like, I can control Balthazar. No, you can't. Not when K-Morn is an issue. They so don't. And this is, and this, I love this image, is when Arceus and Fiona, the ones coming up, realize that each other is there because this is their love story before it started. And I'm actually really excited to have a scene, quite frankly, with a chapter in the Sextra that's coming with them. I think it's very precious. And I love this image. She just looks like such a queen and he looks like such a king together. They are like perfect together.
Oh, I have some Everdark and Arceus and Fiona art from Mathia too.
Yes.
I'm going to share with you.
Yes. And throw that in as well.
Okay. I'm sending you a ton of stuff.
All right. This is always good to see more stuff, right? It's like, good Lord. All right. And remember, you get this stuff if you just pledge like $5.
Yeah.
So, but this is all going and you get this stuff. So if we get up to 60,000, we will get to the manga.
And you have these images forever. Too.
Yes.
Like, even if you're like, oh, this is a month where I can't really afford a Raythe membership, but I want to like hold this extra to my heart warmly and stare at these sexy images of brown-haired Balthazar.
Yes, brown-haired Balthazar, which is coming. So let me just actually update the story. So this is like, this is so crazy to me because it's like, oh, let us, we'll just keep blowing through these stretch goals. It's all good. Okay, I have to change the graphic. Oh my God, I have to change the graphic too, guys, because of the 55. But I guess I'll do that a little bit later. Let me just, okay, so, all right. We're going to do some more King and Queen. Download that. And let's show you more. Let's show you more of the King and Queen together. Because they are, yeah, this one I think people have seen, but I love this one. I absolutely love this one. The two of them together. Oh, in black leather. How can you not love that? It's just like unbelievable. And this is, I don't think this is the greatest version of Artemis, but I do love this one with K-Morn and Artemis in the
Oh, I love their outfits.
Their
Sorry, I'm
outfits.
still looking at the one that just came on. It's like on a delay. So.
Yeah. Okay. Are you not gonna download this?
And guys, if you find yourself like really wanting to see something, remember that what was I going to say? That we have this. We have two things. We have the T-Wolf illustration of your choice, which still is taking submissions. We will not close on what that's going to be until the Kickstarter is done. So if you've backed or whatever and you haven't commented with your ideas or passions about what you want to see there, make sure you comment on the Kickstarter campaign on the updates, because that is where we're doing the votes for those illustrations so that you guys can decide what you want to see. Like, don't let your dreams be dreams.
It won't let me download the art.
Because it's too big?
I think so. I think it's just totally like freaking out. I don't know why it won't let me do it. It's like literally like frozen and not downloading. I'm assuming
for a second too.
Oh, okay.
Daddy and mommy, says Cersei.
I know. Wait a minute here. Let me get to the chat because I feel like, my God, power couple at their finest. They are. Yeah, I know. It's just like so crazy. Hold on a second. I lost where we were.
No worries.
Someone says that they're still waiting on a wholesome Balthazar feeding from Kmart for the first time. Non-sexual, though, that would not fit. I have an idea for how that can happen. I have many, many ideas in Everdark Equinox that if you guys are not reading, you're missing out, because holy crap, it's so good. I think it's art. This is art. Yes, it does. It brightens her day. I know.
I don't know how long these things usually go, but I know that you haven't eaten yet.
I haven't eaten yet. I know, so I haven't eaten anything yet.
We will have to wrap this up at some point so that we can feed Raythe.
Yes. So for those of you who are watching this later on, know that if you pledge, you'll be getting a lot of art. We'll have a lot more updates. We'll have a lot more going on. If you get us to 60K, I really can't wait to give you the Everdark manga. It would be fantastic. It would be great. It would be amazing. I'm still stunned and overwhelmed at 50. I can't even believe we're here. I can't even believe I'm saying these kind of numbers. So I'm like, I'm a little bit verklempt.
We're at 58 right now. I can't believe you guys really showed up for us even today.
Again on a Monday.
I wasn't sure. I was like, I hope that someone's going to be there.
I can attest. She said that. She's like, do you think anyone's going to come? I'm like, yeah, of course. So, a handful will probably be able to show up because it's Monday.
Rock stars.
Yeah.
I can't even it's just so fun.
It is so fun
to sit and chat and show you guys art and talk Everdark lore and brown-haired Balthy.
Exactly, brown-haired Balthy. And believe me, there's more to come. So we will be getting together on Friday again to sort of give you more of an update to see if we've smashed through any more stretch goals and answer any questions you have, and see if we can do any requests. But we really and truly are so grateful. I mean, that sounds so, it's like, I was like, it's not sufficient. I can't put into words.
All we can do is just give you more art. Really.
Right. We just keep getting more art. That's how we do the things. It's how we do all the things. So really grateful. I think, slipcases. Yes, Lindsay, it's yes. The magic word, slipcases. We love doing them. In all honesty, it's just crazy. I just honestly, I work Friday too, but oh well, RR is more important. I love you, Lily. It's all good. Yeah. I feel like, explosion. And again, I'm getting so much cred in the MM community because, we're really quiet at Raythe Rain, to be honest with you, because the membership is our secret weapon. And, we come out of nowhere and all these other MM authors are like, holy crap, who is she?
Right.
And I'm like, I've probably been around longer than you have. And I have this, amazing membership and amazing people who support us. Awesome.
Well, I'm kind of glad there was some download problems because this way we can spam more art on the next live stream.
Yeah, exactly. And Lily is killing us because I just feel like,
oh my God,
Lily, Jesus Christ,
what?
We love you. We love you totally.
And I know I said that this is what I'm going to be doing for backers too, which is that I'm going to be making little custom avatar frames for all of you guys, just a little frame a little custom avatar that you can put. That you can use on Raythe Rain.
Great.
I'm a backer. That'll come with the digital goodie bag because folks, Mama's designed a lot. And
yes.
But that will be coming with the digital goodie bag too. So you'll have a way to be because you guys are awesome. And I want everyone to know how awesome you guys are.
Exactly.
I want to etch your guys' names in the stone, in the back of the book, in an avatar, however I can do to let you guys know and feel how awesome you are.
I'm just like hoping that, you know, even some more Raythe Rain members, you know, just even if they could put in the $5 just so we can get more tiers open, because that would be amazing. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be just truly, it's truly epic. This is truly epic. And more epicness to come, I guess. Yeah, because we're not done yet. Basically, we have a new tagline. We're not done if you're not done.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's how it is. Yeah. We're not done if you're not done.
Although I think we may be getting close to done.
No. Yeah. We're gonna roll this down.
Done. We're taking a pause.
We're taking a pause because Raythe needs to eat something and my voice is going. But thank you guys.
Thank
a million
you guys.
times.
We love you. Thank you, Frederick. We love you all.
Yes.
We will see you again. Don't worry.
We'll see you on Friday, okay?
Your doorstep.
I know, literally 4 more days and we'll be back.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
All right. Take care of yourself, guys. Love you.